When I was a young teen, I received a phone call from my little sister that would completely redesign my future. At just 10 years old, she had found her mother unresponsive from yet another overdose. I had seen her enough times to know what to do, so I calmly walked her through calling an ambulance. My mother was hospitalized, unable to speak, so we passed notes back and forth on a sheet of paper. We used the novel White Oleander as our table. Later, this would seem like a cruel irony, since that story follows a young girl who is placed in foster care after her mother goes to prison. In that moment, I felt imprisoned by my mother's own choices. When she was released, I begged her to come home with us, but in a slur of obscenities, we shared our last words, and she passed away just a few days later. I carried fear, anger, and guilt for years. My final words to the woman who gave me life were filled with pain. That same weekend, I experimented with drugs for the first time, desperate to understand what made them so valuable that she would choose them over me. Addiction felt inevitable, almost like it ran in my blood. Years later, when my 6-month-old daughter nearly drowned and had to be revived, I realized I was on the verge of losing everything too. That's when I chose recovery. I knew I had to heal the inner child who had been neglected and searching for love for so long. Today, I want to share how childhood trauma can increase the risk of addiction, why breaking the cycle begins with understanding our inner child, and how healing that younger version of ourselves can free the next generation from repeating the same pain.